What is good, y'all? Boy Anthony Henry back in with another video. Before we get into the video, make sure to subscribe, watch my social media because there's repeats more. See by the title, that ain't life, and let's get straight into it. So I remember I was speaking to a guy, right? He was, telling me about high school teammates and stuff like that. And he was like how some of his friends is dead and some of his friends is locked up. I mean, at the time I was like, yeah, he said it was life, so I disagreed. But then, over time, like, that ain't like, for number one, you commit the crime, you go to jail. You obviously, in a way, decided to say, okay, I'm gonna do this, and the third, and I'm gonna see if I get caught. And, you got caught. Same thing with the people that are dead. You decide, okay, commit a shootout. Well, you did it, now you're dead. And, some people will call that life. But it ain't life. You telling me that it's life when somebody out of nowhere, have a good person, they decided to say, okay, I'm gonna be a bad guy today, kill everybody. And that's life. Do you think that is called life right there? Now that's called being stupid and trying to ruin your life. That's what it's called. Now, it's different when, something happened to you and you just didn't know anything about it. I could give an example. My cousin, back in 2000, around January, he was murdered. Why? Well, because the person that murdered him thought that he was a target. Because, my cousin was in the car with his bar and they were just getting something to eat. So the guy that killed him saw the car and shot fire. Now, that's life, but on the other side, it ain't, because the person decided to kill my cousin in their bar. So, back and forth, that, in between. Now, another way of life, for example, is kind of the same way. Like, I know somebody who picked up somebody else and a minute later, the shootout came out. Yeah, the person didn't get hurt, none of that, but there was a shootout that had happened. Like, yeah, you can't just say it's life. You can't do that. Life would definitely be you trying to go home from work, trying to get something to eat, and you're not even able to take your next step. That's definitely like trust me, it happened. I know somebody that happened to him, and he ain't here. You could go watch previous videos, and that's different life, because you ain't really know what's gonna happen next. Then that's life. But when you know that you're gonna get in trouble, be killed, that's on you. That ain't even life. That's just on you. You trying to be dumb. You trying to live your life. And you got nothing else to do but to do that. That ain't life. So, what can I say? You can agree, can disagree, but that's just the truth. Like, bro, you know how many teenagers committing crimes and stuff like that? Like, that's people just got them to say, oh, like, it's this, and the third. Hey, you say what you want, but that ain't, to me, that's just not. It's like me, for example, I'm gonna stop being a YouTuber, I'm gonna just be a murderer. Yeah, that's my choice. That's not like, oh, it's just like, no, like, that was my choice, like, I'm not going to blame that on life. Because if you do it, then that's just crazy.